Sofa, thank you very much for joining us. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. We now move on to some more news. All BIMSTEC leaders are expected to attend this week's summit in Bangkok, but Myanmar chief Aung Hlaing participation remains uncertain following an earthquake in the country. A moment of silence has been observed, keeping in mind the victims of the tragedy. The summit, running from April the 2nd to the 4th, brings together leaders from Thailand, Myanmar, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Bhutan. BIMSTEC focuses on multi-sectoral cooperation in the Bay of Bengal region. Thailand, as host, aims to push for deeper collaboration across multiple sectors. The Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, or BIMSTEC, is an international organisation of 7 South Asian and Southeast Asian nations, housing 1.73 billion people and having a combined gross domestic product of $5.2 trillion. NewsX World will bring you to an exclusive coverage of the summit. Stay tuned. We are now joined by our correspondent for NewsX World, Brian Thomas, who is in Thailand right now. Brian, what can you tell me about these leaders gathering in the Thai capital for this annual meeting? Brian, I believe you're muted.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. This meeting between all the leaders will be very important as well. And even just a while back, the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, has also visited Hotel Mandarin when we are right now. And then, yes, he was also being received by Thailand Prime Minister as well. And very importantly also, this is a very important meeting between all the leaders. Now, yes, talking about Paitongwan Shinawatra also, who is one of the youngest Prime Ministers of she's also the very daughter of Thaksin Shinawatra.
Brian, apologies. I just want to quickly interrupt. I just want to ask a quick question. There is obviously speculation that the Myanmar Junta chief may join for the summit, giving him some sort of political legitimacy, something he didn't have before. What can you tell me about the speculation in Bangkok over this, just quickly?
Well, see, definitely now Junta chief of Myanmar is supposedly planning a visit to Bangkok, and also there has been speculations about his visit to BIMSTEC as well, and most importantly he will also be addressing, and there have been speculations of him visiting Bangkok also to see the earthquake calamity that has even jolted Bangkok and even Myanmar per se. Even though yes, there is no official confirmation as such of the fact that whether he will be attending the summit or not because of the calamities of the situation that remains still very critical there, but definitely there have been speculations that he would be visiting Bangkok very soon, yes.
We are also expecting other leaders, other countries to be involved. What are they hoping to achieve at this summit?
There will be a lot of bilateral talks. You talk about Bhutan, you talk about Nepal, you talk about Thailand, who is the host country, you talk about India itself. There's going to be a lot of bilateral meetings. There's going to be a lot of high-level talks also that will also boost and bolster the relationship between the nations. And this is one of the very important connections that helps all the leaders, all the nations to come together to attend a high-level meeting where they address issues. Even Bangladesh advisor Mohammed Yunus is also here. So there will be a lot of conversations also of many things that needs to be resolved. Bay of Bengal keeping it as the center of attraction as well. These conversations will be very important as well. And many MOUs will also be signed that will be critical for BIMSTEC as well as a summit. Many critical MOUs, many critical high-level delegations, high-level talks will also be taking place at this summit that is scheduled to happen from tomorrow itself, that will go until 6. Yes.
Brian Thomas, thank you very much for joining us. We now move on.